All right, ladies and gents, Mike here again with Better Times, here to go over underdog to watch, fantasy pick two, and the best value bet. And as you can see, I lost the clip to my mic, but let's get right into it. Underdog to watch, I've been on fire with these this year so far. Magomed Ankalaev is this week's underdog to watch. It's going to be another pick not a lot of people agree with, but look, I understand what I'm looking at when I see striking and I compare the two. Alex Pereira, he's been on a legendary run, creating some very cool moments for the fan to witness and be a part of. But let's be clear, his power is what's really doing it for him. It's not really so much as range management as it is people are really just scared or hesitant to close the range once they feel his power because they understand what's coming right back at him if they're not careful. And he does make you pay if you enter in his range reckless. Magomed Ankalaev has some of the best striking in that division. His fluidity is second to none. He knows how to put together his punches and his kicks. He's always targeting different levels of the body, and they're not always coming at the same angle. Each strike setting up the other, either the left hook or that left high kick. And those are his two major weapons that really do the damage. The left hook is going to be there all day. Look, Pereira doesn't have a really good defensive guard. That range that he forces people to stay at does a lot of heavy lifting for his defense, because when they're staying at his range and they're reaching to try to hit him, all he has to do is dip out a little bit. Just lean back a little bit. And then he comes right back quick, but it doesn't change the fact that Ankalaev is not that fighter. He is going to close the range and he is going to expose that defensive guard of Pereira's. The left hook is going to be there all day. And one thing that everyone needs to realize is that Ankalaev has a clear advantage in the wrestling. And when it comes to the wrestling, Pereira is not going to be able to keep up with that pace because, make no mistake, even though Ankalaev says, yes, I'm going to stand and bang and knock him out, which can happen if he does it early. But if it continues on the feet, he is going to wrestle. And Pereira is not going to be able to keep up with that pace with the wrestling involved. And on the ground, Ankalaev is, again, one of the best. He doesn't show it often because he doesn't need to. But he is one of the best. And when he gets him down, he is going to be able to finish Pereira. Okay? When Pereira's on bottom, he's learning. You can tell very quickly that he is really good at picking things up, but he is still thinking in there. It's not a reflex. His defense is not a reflex yet. He's thinking about what he does, and he does it, and it shows. You're going to need a lot more than that to beat Ankalaev and really make him work for those takedowns. When he explodes for that double leg, he runs through his opponents, and Pereira's not going to be fast enough to defend that. I'm telling y'all, Ankalaev is going to knock him out. I believe him when he said he's going to knock him out. He can do it on the feet. That left hook is there all day, and that's a major weapon of his. Or he can just take the easy route, take him down, and pound him out. Ankalaev by knockout, plus 102. I posted saying that it might go up to 115. I don't think it will. I think it's going to be a very close pick 'em. So I would get on Ankalaev while he's at plus money. Our fantasy pick two. Now, I haven't done a budget saver in a minute, but I got a budget saver. It's not going to be Ankalaev. It's going to be Rivzan Kuniev. Now, his performance on the Contender Series was not good at all. It just wasn't. He didn't show up in shape, and he didn't have a UFC caliber opponent, but he got the finish. What made me jump on him was I saw his Instagram. The dude is in sick shape now. Back in his PFL days when he was really toned and you saw the cardio, the real high pace he puts out. I think that version of Kuniev is going to show up, and Curtis is going to have a real problem. He hasn't shown the best fight IQ when it comes to implementing his wrestling over his striking, albeit the striking has improved drastically, but he's not going to have the wrestling advantage here, and his chin has been checked multiple times. That damage will catch up to you. Kuniev has really devastating power in the pocket, and then he just grinds the fight out. So either his cardio is going to be tested, or that chin is going to be tested, and I think that chin is going to fail him in this fight against Kuniev. That's the budget saver. I believe he's going to get the finish, giving you the most points. Another fighter that I believe is going to get the finish is going to be Marion Santos. Dude impressed so much on the Ultimate Fighter and on the Ultimate Fighter finale that earned him his contract. Look, this dude's the real deal. Francis Marshall is this new breed, part of this new breed of fighters that knows how to do it all. But the one thing that he is lacking is defense. No setups. He's got good offensive technique, but you gotta be able to prepare for what's coming back your way, or at least set yourself up to get out of the way when it's coming for you. And that's not what Francis Marshall does. His head it stays on that center line. There are no offensive angles. Marion Santos has really good eyes. He is constantly fading and making reads. So he's not just throwing to throw. He's trying to figure out what to throw by making you react. And strong takedown defense. Marshall is not going to be able to just take him down blindly. He's going to bum rush him as soon as he finds out that he's not going to be able to strike with Santos. And that's going to be another thing that's going to be troubling. Because if you can't strike with him, and now he's desperate to get the takedown, and now he can't take him down, he's just there. He's going to be a punching bag for Santos. So, number 1 pick, Marion Santos. Number 2 pick, Rizvan Kuniev. Get those two in your lineup. Best value bet. Now, I like this pick because I really studied both of these fighters because I just had a feeling she was good at the price she was at, but now it's even better because she's the dog. And I'm talking about Amanda Lemos. Amanda Lemos, man, we've seen her climb, and we see her speed, her power, and more importantly, at her age, her improvement. She's improved so much in the grappling because that's what really zaps her cardio. Still does, but she has a lot more fight in her because she knows what she's doing. Now, when you know what you're doing to be defensively prepared, it really boosts your confidence because it doesn't matter if you get taken down and you know that's the big hole in your game because she now knows she can get back up. And that's the only path to victory when it comes to Yasmin Lucindo. Now, I'm a big fan of Lucindo too. I knew when she made her debut, she was going to be something special. And to be frank, Marina Rodriguez exposed her on the feet. That's something I knew would happen too. Her striking is just power, timing, and a lot of hooks. That's not good enough for Lemos. Lemos has good footwork. She's fast and powerful herself with straight shots. Straight shots will always beat the hooks. And when you have footwork and you know how to work angles, you know how to get in and get out fast, those hooks aren't going to be in effect whatsoever. She's going to get pieced up. Yasmin is going to have a hard time taking her down early. And I don't think she's going to last on the feet with Lemos. So, Amanda Lemos plus 107. That's the best value bet. I've been on fire with these two. So I'm gonna tell you right now, get your money on Lemos. I don't think she's gonna be a bigger dog. I think this is gonna go more like the Magomed Ankalaev fight, where it's gonna be back and forth and it's gonna stay around the pick'em area. So get her while she's at plus money. That's the show. Thank you for watching. And I need to shout out Trace Pick Fights. Man, this man has really been killing it when it comes to picking props and just outrageous lines that just hit. He put a parlay together, two parlays. One where Hyder Mill wins via split decision, and then the next leg was Nasrat Hakparast wins via split decision, plus 15,000. You need to give Trace a follow, man. You want his bets. This man has been killing it, and he is off to a really good start for 2025. Shout out to the rest of the Cap MMA team. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be our year. You want to follow us. It's a bunch of smart guys and gals on that team. And until next time, good luck with your bets.